And again, may I remind you, please state your name because there's people watching on WebEx. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair, Commissioners. My name is Michael Simmons. I've been before you before. I don't have any prepared remarks for you. I'm kind of watching what's happening today. Last week was interesting. We got to some truth of certain things. Yes, abrasive. Pastors always step on toes. That's pretty much their job description. As far as calling out people for sin, that's also in the job description of pastors. Biblical, we're all sinners, myself included. And that's where actually the Christian religion comes in, because you go for the other religions, the Green New Deal, all these other things, there is no place for redemption and forgiveness of sins. If you make a mistake in the social arena right now, you will be hounded. If you apologize, you will continue to be hounded until you're kicked out of whatever position you are in. Christianity actually gives a place where you can be forgiven in Christ's blood and accepted into the community again. So we've got that on that side. So yeah, there's issues. There's issues in the church as well with apostasy and things that they teach that are not biblical. That's an internal church matter. We'll deal with that. As far as Jefferson and the wall of church and state, that is not actually in any law. And I brought before you before that many of the state constitutions, the federal constitutions, all refer to a sovereign God as the higher power that they refer to. That the laws of men are subservient to a higher power, and thus it's always been. The counties are under the states, is under the national, etc. Separation of church and state is as much protection of the government interfering in church matters as it is in the church, well, actually not in the church interfering in government matters. If you do not allow the church to speak at the level of commissions, at the state, at the national, you've actually removed people's freedom of speech at that level. If you go through our history, there's Black Robe Regiment, there's various groups where they bring forth proper governance, because it is in the Bible, through Moses, through Leviticus, through there, of how to govern a people correctly, morally. And a lot of our laws in this nation are actually based throughout the Bible. If you read through there, you'll see, oh, this is where this law is coming from, this is where this law is coming from. And so to separate them is a mistake. As far as calling out commissioners, again, we're at a First Amendment place. You do have a time limit so that people properly do things. But if they cannot express their thoughts and opinions on matters before you as maybe as disappointing or as unsavory as they are, I believe it's a mistake of a governmental function to do so. And I appreciate your time today, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there any other member of the public that would